Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is JGOD. In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can make sure that you can get all the DLC weapons without spending any money. I see a bunch of people do this. They'll say free DLC weapons and all this type of stuff on their thumbnails and their titles, in the description, even in the comments section, but it's very misleading. What they end up doing is they buy the weapon bribe for a subscriber, or they tell you, hey, yeah, basically if you buy this, you're going to get a weapon bribe and then you're going to use that to get a DLC weapon. I'm not going to tell you to do that. I'm going to give you all the best ways to make sure that you can get all the brand new DLC weapons when they come to the game, and make sure that you're not doing any mistakes if you're actually looking to get every single DLC weapon. And this is primarily for people that do not play the game quite as often, but overall for anyone that actually wants to get the DLC weapons. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you're logging in daily. I've kind of gone through these things, making sure you're getting your tier skipped. If you look at the black market, I'm at tier 144, but I no way in no form actually play this game every single day. I know I make YouTube content, but there's different things that I do on a regular basis, whether it's just AFKing the tiers, working on another video from gameplay that I already have stockpiled, because I do have quite a bit of videos stockpiled where I don't need to play the game every single day unless I'm grinding tiers through the AFK method. You're not sure what the AFK method is, you should go ahead and check out the video. It will be linked in the description. But pretty much how it works is you go to the pandemic game mode or ground war if it's available, and either way you can AFK solo, or you can actually AFK up to 4 people if you know how to set that up, which is explained in that video. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you're doing that as often as possible. And when you actually go to the black market and you have your reserves, you're going to want to open the regular cases and keep track of them. At a certain point, you're going to go, okay, it goes dupe, 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 non-dupe, dupe, 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 non-dupe. Because if I open these 4 right now, 3 of them are going to be a dupe, and then I'm going to get one dupe protected item. So every 3, it equals 1. And what you're going to want to do is once it gets to the point where you're getting pretty much dupe, 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 dupe protected, you're going to want to make sure you switch to duplicate protected crates. You earn them quite often, especially once you get above the tier 60 within the contraband stream, you start getting reserves. In addition to the ones you get every hour from the regular reserve area. Then I have an ultra weapon bribe. Currently, from you doing this method, I've been able to get every single weapon, and I currently have 1 weapon bribe left, and the only weapon I'm missing is the M16. If I open this bribe right now, I will 100% get the M16 because I have the crossbow, the ballistic knife, the javelina sniper, pretty much all the DLC weapons. I earned them throughout the different events, and then I've earned enough reserves that I've been able to open them. Primarily what I'm trying to do is I don't want the M16. If I get it, great, but I do not want to open this bribe and get an M16. I want to get a brand new weapon, whatever it is, because whatever they're going to bring out is probably going to be better than the M16 since it's not all that great. So what I'm doing is as soon as I get 6, I open this because I'm at that stage. If you're not quite at that stage, you need to earn as many reserves as you can to get that, especially with all the different MK2 variants that they keep adding into the game. It increases your odds of getting those specific ones, even though it kind of dilutes the pool with all these stickers and emotes and whatever the case is, calling cards. What you're going to be able to get is all these items, and if I open enough of these, if I get the M16 and they introduce a brand new weapon to the game, I'm going to open this bribe and I will be guaranteed to get that item. So your strategy should be never open your bribes until you're at that point where you feel like, hey, you know what, I'm going to get exactly what I want. You should not be surprised what is in your bribe. I know there's people that are getting the game brand new. They're going to be adding another bribe in about a week or so, and they're going to add it to the tiers. They're probably going to give us 7 days, 10 days to get 20 tiers, and all you got to do is do that tier skip method that I talked about with the zombies, or the blackout where you can actually get the daily tier skip in as little as 3 minutes, which I've already shown off in that video, or you're AFKing the tiers like I've talked about as well. Either way, regardless of what method you're using, just make sure you're getting those tiers as quick as possible. So what happens is right here, if I go to blackout, I'm going to go to the pandemic mode and I'm going to AFK tiers. Every 50 minutes or so, I'm going to gain a tier, gives me 2 reserves. Approximately every 3 hours, I'm going to get the 6 reserves I need because I'm above tier 60. The thing you can do too is you can actually access your PlayStation Mobile through the app. So if you go ahead and log in your phone, tablet, or whatever the case is, you're going to be able to link the app with your console. So even if you're out and about, you can do it away from it. You can actually hit it on your phone every 15 minutes, log in, or whatever the case is. I haven't done that method, but I've seen plenty of people tag me and post where they're doing that method, either at work, at school, or whatever the case is. They log in and they're making sure they're getting those tiers. Unfortunately, this is one way to go. I know there's plenty of people out there. Just spend the money, Personally, you can go ahead and do that. It's your money. If you're willing to do it, you can do whatever you want with your money. I'm not going to tell no one what to do with their money because you earn it. You should be allowed to do whatever the heck you want with your money. But the thing here is, if you don't want to pay into the system, but you will still want to access a lot of the great things that they continue to add to the game, as far as weapons that are maybe a little bit overpowered with the Stingray when it was added, and currently the crossbow, you're going to want access. You got to make sure you do this method if you're not willing to spend money. I haven't spent anything on supply drops or in-game currency or anything since around January, and you've seen this 1750, and it's going to continue to be that until the end of the game's life cycle, and we all move over to Modern Warfare, or at least the ones that are going to do that. So that's pretty much how that works. That's kind of the tip I wanted to give, because I know a bunch of people are doing these 20-minute videos trying to explain all this stuff, and then they get a gameplay with whatever they open the bribe. Personally, that's cool if you want to do that, but that's not something I want to do as far as doing tips and tricks. That's pretty much the end of the video. What I did want to do is let you know that if you enjoyed it, hit the like button, and if you're brand new, make sure you do subscribe with notifications on. If you want to go that extra mile and show a little bit of support, you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Twitch, where I've been streaming on a regular basis, all linked down in the description. Appreciate the support on the channel. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.